and gentlemen, it's time for our weekly news segment. Now, if you're new here, what does this news segment entail? Am I going to be informed? Am I going to learn important things about the state of the world? Well, no. I'm going to read to you the most irreverent, stupid, and meaningless news that the internet has to offer. Now, also, I haven't been over any of these stories previous to me reading them right now. My mod, HossOnTwitch, his name here, compiled these, and he does so in an effort to trip me up or make me laugh or lose my cool. And that's Neff News. We separate it into a few different sections, and the first section is animals and nature. Let's get into our first story. Elephant taught itself how to shower using hose.
An elephant in Germany has taught itself how to shower using a regular hose and skillfully positioning it to clean all parts of the body.
It looks so nice the way she showers because she's really exceptionally good at it.
God, Germans, man, can make anything sound sexual. It looks so nice when she is showering because it is very pleasurable to the eyeballs. I am seeing her wash herself and I am experiencing large amounts of pleasure.
It looks so nice the way
Maximum
she showers
surge,
she's
thank
really
you.
Exceptionally good at it. So she has very particular ways of holding the hose, always grasping it from one side.
Mary is an Asian elephant and is one of several being studied for their ability to use tools.
I love watching Asians shower, particularly Asian elephants.
We thought was really also quite inventive and telling that she has a good understanding of tools is she uses then this lasso strategy when she wants to get to her bag.
Researchers say Mary has also learned how to turn the water on and off and
Mary
uses her skills to prank caretakers while using the hose on other elephants. Her abilities are not only impressive, but also entertaining.
Police chase diaper-wearing baby kangaroo down city street.
Hi. So I know this is going to sound completely insane, but I was downtown and I was just walking home from work.
Is this a blind person?
There is like a baby kangaroo with a diaper on, like wandering around Main Street.
Oh no, that's an animal catcher. At first, I thought this was like a blind person's cane. And all I could think about is like, imagine you're sticking your way down the road and you bump into a diaper wearing kangaroo. To a blind person, that must be the most confusing thing that could happen. It's like wandering into a liminal space. You know what I mean? They're like, what the fuck is it? It feels like it feels like a dog, but it's on two legs and there's a diaper.
We're your mommy. It's your mommy.
Oh, little baby. Wait, he's being so cute.
I can't believe this ended like this. Well, we thought it was someone crazy calling. We're like, really?
What's it say?
Irwin. I got the Steve
Steve Irwin.
Do we,
The cop laughs. Do we shoot it? Moo Deng gets an official song. God damn it.
Moo Deng wing 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 Moo Deng wing 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 Moo Deng wing 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 Moo Deng wing 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 wing.
Mommy, play with me. Please, mommy, come play with me. Dance with me, mom.
Mommy, play with me. Please, mommy, come play with me. Are you ready? Hip hip hooray!
Okay, the Moo Deng song. Good, good. Is that what you wanted, Moo Deng fans? Is that what you wanted? I knew the Moo Deng fandom would lead to this point. Every time there is like a viral hit, it just gets pumped out to the point where it has no meaning anymore. And my chat is dancing to Moo Deng, bang, dang, bang, 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 Moo Deng, bang, bang, bang. It's like, ugh. I'm a bitter old nerd. Moose tramples 3 BMWs. Oh, shit.
A trio of BMWs
Bro,
was
moose
trampled
are
when
so
a moose
powerful.
wandered inside a Swedish garage.
They're so powerful. Oh my
The moose
God.
caused more than $20,000 worth of damage before getting out.
Bro, when you see a moose in person, they are so big and they are so powerful. It's terrifying. Bear story number 2. Don't want to skip a bear story. Hoss will get very angry.
Many are shaking their heads after seeing how some people reacted when they came across a black bear in the middle of Whistler Village.
Yeah, I was yelling at them saying, "Get the away, it's a wild animal." Sorry about my language.
Josh Marin was on his way to the pub when he spotted the animal.
It was literally just down there where the Roots sign is. And then there was just about a dozen people crowding around it and trying to get videos of it and get up close with it, which is not a smart idea, is it?
Go back, go back, go back.
The video is circulating on social media.
I mean, this is just more evidence that bears are chill.
It's drawing plenty of criticism from those who work and live in the area.
It's just like irresponsible. We're living in a place that has an
Bro,
abundance.
one thing I will never... This dude with dreadlocks straight up turned his back on the bear and was strolling.
It's just
This guy didn't even get up off his seat.
just like irresponsible. We're living in a place that has an abundance of like really cool natural life. And yeah, it's just too bad that, you know, people aren't respecting that.
Ultimately, those bears often get killed, and it's because of people doing things like that and then sharing it online. So yeah, it's not nice to see.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes people just kind of think it's a joke and they don't really realize how dangerous bears could actually be.
Experts remind everyone this is wildlife country.
Let's make sure we give them the space.
To be honest, the only person I have an issue with is this guy. This guy is the one that really seems like an asshole because he's like in the bear's face, doing social media, getting in his shit. This guy just, I feel like, has seen bears before. This guy is like, I'm not going to bother the bear. The bear's not going to bother me. And the dreadlock guy looks like he was immediately just walking away, right? Like he was like, oh, a bear. The one that I have an issue with is frat boy McGee over here, who's like walking up and like getting in its face. The rest of the people I feel like they didn't do anything wrong. They're just going about their lives. Did he touch the bear? That dude is okay. This dude is actually kind of wicked.
Because of course
he touched him. I'm telling you, we should just integrate bears into society. It's time. Bears have evolved past living in nature, right? They're not made for nature anymore. They're made for living in homes.
That's for cool.
I want home bears because honestly, you know, some of you might think that I'm wrong right now, right? Some of you might be like, Will, that's crazy. Those are wild animals. They shouldn't be put in homes. There had to have been a cave person many moons ago who looked at a wolf and was like, you know what? I don't think this thing should live in nature anymore. That's over. And then domesticated them. And now we have animals like Farley who could never live in nature anymore. So I think it's time we take the bear population, we bring them inside, we start breeding the cutest ones, selectively breeding them till they're just like teddy bears. Okay. So in 1,000 years, our ancestors can benefit from our foresight. Or our ancestors? No, not our ancestors. Our offspring can benefit from our mindfulness. Okay. When they have little teacup pocket Care Bears, they'll be like, damn, thank you. Thank you for taking these animals from the outside where they don't belong anymore and putting them inside where they do belong. Couple finds koala in bed. Oh?
Hello, I have a koala inside my house.
What do I do? A couple that recently moved to Australia came home to find a surprise visitor in their bedroom.
Okay, I'm sorry. The way she said that was fucking hilarious.
Hello, I have a koala inside my house.
What do I do? A couple that recently moved to Australia came home to find a surprise visitor in their bedroom.
That was awesome. Imagine being that dispatcher. She Brazilian? I think I heard Portuguese.
The couple eventually managed to shoo it away using a sweater.
Imagine being that scared of a koala. This literally looks like the cutest thing I've ever seen coming down the hallway, and she acts like it's a giant spider.
Koalas are mostly found in eastern Australia, but are normally seen in eucalyptus trees.
Oh yeah, wow, that's very cool.
That koala was like, get that fucking shirt out of my face. Arizona man finds hundreds of tracks predating dinosaurs.
240 million years ago, giant lizards that predated the dinosaurs walked the earth.
Some of their footsteps.
I'm sorry. Aren't giant lizards dinosaurs? What is the distinction between a giant lizard and a dinosaur? No? Lizards and dinosaurs are different. How? Not cold-blooded? Dinosaurs aren't cold-blooded? Well, I didn't know that. You learn something every day. They had feathers? Not all of them, right? Like the very early dinosaurs didn't have feathers. Only like the late Jurassic dinosaurs had feathers, right? So, but they were not cold-blooded. Interesting. They lay eggs, so do reptiles, so do lizards. Lizards don't give live birth.
Fossilized outside Phoenix, Arizona, and set untouched until they caught the eye of the newest property owner.
Reporter Mason Carroll got an up-close look at the record-setting prehistoric prints.
I come out in the morning, drink my coffee, and just sit there and look at that and think, I have an entire
Dinosaurs evolved from lizard-like things. Soft shell versus hard shell.
Dino nugs are a historical recreation.
museum in my front yard.
James Lang
I
bought
feel like you guys are making shit up.
his property
I'm
without.
going to be honest, chat. I feel like y'all are throwing darts in the dark right now. Dinosaurs and reptiles are different in several ways, including their hip sockets. Hip? No one said hip sockets. And it's the number one answer. Dinosaurs have holes in their hip socket, which allows them to stand upright when their legs are directly under their bodies.
Barney was a
Reptiles,
chicken.
like lizards and crocodiles, have splayed legs with thigh bones that are parallel to the ground. Well, that's good to know. Hip sockets. Dude,
was
I
one
bet
of a
the
kind.
world was wild back then. I feel like if I could time travel, I would time travel then. I know it'd be super dangerous, but I would just love to see what the Earth was like. You'd probably live for 10 minutes, but it would be a wild 10.
Look it up, look it up. Now I can get a DUI when I do my buggy, but I cannot get a DUI on a horse. You cannot get a DUI on a horse in the state of North Carolina. Look it up, look it up. Now I can get a DUI when I do my buggy, but I cannot get a DUI on a horse. I was watching this YouTube.
I don't know if that's correct. You cannot get DUI on a horse. You see, this thing it drives itself. I tell a horse I want to go to the bar, and then I want to go to my bitch ex-wife house, throw some rocks at the window, and then when I get tired of doing that, it take me home. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. where I can get drunk on my horse. Where I can get drunk on my horse. Okay, let's look this up. Can you get a DUI on a horse? On a horse. I like the way you said horse. Horse? You can't get a DUI on a... Yes, you can get a DUI on a horse in California. Now, that's very specific language. In North Carolina, can you get... No! You cannot get a DUI on a horse in North Carolina because the state's impaired driving laws does not include horses. However, you could be charged with other crimes while riding horses, such as impeding traffic, trespassing, reckless driving, and speeding. How the fuck does that conversation go? Sir, do you know why I pulled you over today? No, sir, I have no idea because in the state of North Carolina, you cannot get a DUI while you're on a horse. You got to look it up. No, sir, that's not why I pulled you over. I actually pulled you over because I think you were speeding. Do you know how fast you were going? Sir, I'm on a horse right now. I do not have a speedometer, so I have no idea my current land speed velocity. It is impossible for me to know such a thing without some kind of radar device, and I simply do not have that at the moment. Sir, you were going 23 miles per hour in a 15. On my horse? Smellmaxxing.
Recently, from teenaged boys who are spending lots of money for luxury colognes. CTV's Sarah Plowman on what's driving the growing trend known as smellmaxxing.
Top 5 fragrances for men in 2024.
Bleu de Chanel, superstar.
Reviews waft across the internet.
Hermes, superstar.
Had to sub again. The ads would kill me after coming from a bar.
Oh, thank you.
I spend probably around $200 per cologne.
Okay.
They're not spritzing Axe body spray.
It's just so beautiful.
Instead, it's Prada.
Oh, God, Prada.
Dolce & Gabbana. Expensive, but to this grade 12 student, worth it.
I think that it's right to, smell good.
For his 19th birthday...
My man's on that Tom Ford shit?
Jake Paquin splurged.
I actually bought this bottle of ombre leather by Tom Ford.
It cost him nearly $300.
Ombre leather is a tough scent. That shit is husky.
$100.
And I think it's going to perform and last long. And I think a lot of the reason that I bought it was simply because it was hyped on the internet.
Oh, dude.
The fragrance industry is seeing a surge in interest from teenage boys. At Shoppers Drug Marts, men's fragrance sales are up by double digits.
Men's now make up for almost half of all the fragrance sales.
First, it was girls buying high-end skincare and makeup.
The boys have followed that same trend where children try to up age. They mimic adults.
The trend is so popular, it has a name. Smellmaxxing.
Smellmaxxing doesn't mean you're just purchasing
rich dickheads.
An online subculture driven by
I'm going to be a contrarian on this one. Hold on. I have perfume or cologne that I wear to go out, and then I have stream perfume or colognes. So these are like the ones that I just put on myself to work because I like the way I smell. And honestly, I don't mind young men smelling better. I like that young men are choosing to smell better. I don't know if you need to spend the shameful amount of money that I spend to smell good. Tom Ford Cherry Smoke. Oh. Oh, that's just good. That's just good. Coca-Cola's AI commercial? What?
One of the most iconic brands, ringing in the holiday season.
What?
But take a closer look at the new Coca-Cola commercial And you might notice that it was made with artificial intelligence.
What?
Social media certainly caught whiff.
It shows how lifeless that Christmas commercial is.
It was supposed to be a reimagination of the iconic Holidays Are Coming campaign from 1995. But nearly 30 years later, the beverage behemoth now facing backlash for taking the real
Why would
people
they
and
do
the cheer
this?
out of the holidays.
Coca-Cola just put out an ad and ruined Christmas and their entire brand.
It's less.
Okay. I fucking hate YouTubers. I fucking hate YouTubers, dude. Coca-Cola just put out an ad that basically committed genocide. It's like, what? What did he say? Ruined Christmas? I've never drank a Coca-Cola at Christmas ever. What the fuck? Okay, we can be mad at Coca-Cola, but it's not like they Grinched it. You know what I mean? Like, what? I am mad at Coca-Cola. My Christmas is not ruined, sir. I gotta run that back.
Just put out an ad and ruined Christmas and their entire brand.
It's
ruined Christmas.
Less festive, more creepy holiday vibes.
Coca-Cola's just the latest company to serve generative AI to its consumers. In June, Toys R Us teamed up.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. I understand Toys R Us using AI to do a commercial. Why? Because Toys R Us is fucking broke. I understand Toys R Us being like, we are fucking broke. How much would it cost to get an AI Jeffrey the Giraffe? Millions of dollars. Okay, we're going to use AI, right? That at least I could be like, Toys R Us, you fucking idiots. Yeah, but they're broke. You know, they almost don't exist anymore. Coca-Cola? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You are one of the richest products in history. Why are you using AI?
To serve generative AI.
Like, people are going to be so upset about this.
To its consumers. In June, Toys R Us teamed up with OpenAI's Sora to produce this commercial, saying the program allowed the company to tell this incredible story with remarkable speed and efficiency. But the reaction?
It all just felt really creepy.
Why do you think companies are just toying around so much with AI in this moment?
Well, it's
because it's cheap.
Push for marketing efficiency, right? How do we create more with less? I mean, that's sort of, business 101.
Behind the scenes, companies are ramping up AI use too. Yum Brands, the parent company behind Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC, has reportedly started testing promotional emails written by AI. In an interview with the Wall Street...
Feeling hungry for... insert restaurant name here, KFC? Head on down to your local KFC for the KFC Snack Macker Flab Blaster Glaga Flag meal.
Street Journal, Yum exec Joe Parks said it allows the company...
Why is this in my fucking email inbox?
...to engage each customer with the relevant offers at the right time. Park adding the company's early trials have already bumped up engagement and boosted sales.
Really?
But for Coca-Cola, it's their on-screen choice to generate the...
Really? Someone got a fucking fast food email and was like, whoa! Holy shit! Can you prove you're not AI? No, I can't. And that's important because I am just a ghost on the internet and you should get none of your opinions from me. I could be completely make-believe fugazi. You don't fucking know. I could be Jeffrey the Giraffe. Solar car? Wait.
Finally tonight, hitting the road in a car that doesn't need gas and doesn't need to be charged. In tonight's Weekend Journal, CBS's Itai Hod in San Francisco shows us a vehicle that's rolling into the future.
It's a new twist on traditional travel. No gas or plug required. All this car needs is a tank full of sunshine.
This is the future.
Called the Aptera, this two-seat, three-wheeled car looks more like a flying machine, especially when you open its doors. and wait until you see how you do it.
There you go.
Chris Anthony is Aptera's co-CEO. He says this car, priced at about $35,000, is all about efficiency.
What? 30 grand for a solar powered car? Wait, I'm in.
There's combustion vehicles, there's electric vehicles, but there's no vehicle that creates its own fuel throughout the day.
The global solar vehicle market is just revving up from $450 million in 2024.
This is so gimmicky. What? Wait, what? Why are people shitting on the solar powered car? Dude, that's crazy.
$5 billion in 2030. The Aptera is covered in solar panels, which according to the company can generate enough energy to drive up to 40 miles per day. For longer drives, it can be charged like a regular electric car. How fast does this car go?
0 to 60 in about 4 seconds, and the top speed's 110 miles an hour.
We took it for a spin to see how it handles San Francisco's steep terrain. I have to say, it's doing a pretty decent job. But while these cars have plenty of fans, Steven Zoff, a former transportation official and Stanford researcher, says they may not be for everyone.
40 miles for $35K? 40 miles every day! That's insane! That's 40 miles for free! It's free miles! It's free miles!
The trade-offs, very small, very lightweight, limited carrying capacity are going to be deal breakers for a lot of U.S. customers.
And then, of course, there's the weather. What happens if you live in
Hang on.
a place like San
Hang on.
Francisco?
Hang on. If you're driving 40 miles a day
You clip that car and it's imploding.
on an
Give me a
average
sturdier body and we are talking.
vehicle gas consumption in an average price range, you're spending like $2,000 a year on gas.
Or it's fog.
Yeah, San Francisco's a great use case for the Aptera. In Southern California, we get about 11,000 miles of free driving a year. In San Francisco, Seattle.
So in 15 years, it has paid for itself. Well, I mean, minus the cost of owning a car, how much does your car cost?
New York, you get more like 8,500 miles a year.
Solar cars, steering people towards a brighter future, where the best way to move forward is to look up. Itai Had, CBS News, San Francisco.
Dude, I am shocked how skeptical and down on a solar-powered vehicle the chat is. That's wild to me. That's crazy to me. The auto industry really has fucked you guys good, hasn't it? You've really been dicked down by that auto industry real nice. That you're riding dick for them. That's crazy. I don't mean to come off like that, but for like the first step in a car that's powered off the sun to not be like, hey, good first step. This represents something potentially cool in the future. Y'all are like, hell no. That car's gay. Only gays would drive. 3 wheels, homo. Gay. No gas, terrible. I don't want it. Give me my truck. Sun is gay. Free energy, gay. Non-polluting the environment, gay. It's like, what are we doing here? We can't give a round of applause for the guy making a first generation solar vehicle by himself and keeping it relatively cost effective. We can't just be like, hey, that's kind of neat. Nope. Gay. I want to put liquid dinosaurs in my truck and I want to burn it. $30,000 for a solar powered vehicle that only saves me $2K a year? Fuck that. That ain't saving me no money. I'm going to spend $85,000 on my Ford F-250 and put 800 gallons of gasoline in it every single fucking day so that I can drive to my work where I don't use it. Otherwise, I'm gay. If I don't drive this truck, I'm going to suck a guy off. I know that about myself. The height of my vehicle keeps me from jumping out and just sucking down on cock. It's a safety thing for me. I am shocked at your reaction. I am shocked. I am dismayed. Listen, I'm a bitter old nerd and I love to shit on stuff. But the reaction of this chat to that teeny dinky little solar car and everybody being like, yo, fuck that shit. Yo, fuck that car. Was crazy.